Test, 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 test.
That's it.
Okay, cool. So just on that. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Third game of the day between Netherlands and France. First, Team France. Captain of the team, number 5, Leroux. Number 4, Augustin. Number 9, Garabet. Number 10, Roulet. Number 11, Prouveau. Number 15, Ijoux. Number 17, Ducas. Number 19, Debar. Number 28, Moret. Number 56, Deruit. And number 77, Cornet. Coach, Moussa. Team Netherlands. Captain of the team, number 14, Joe. Number 2, Pats. Number 4, Rice. Number 5, Philip. Number 6, Lisa. Number 8, Destron. Number 9, Charlie. Number 10, Mouet. Number 11, Corner. Number 14, Deroy.
Welcome into the Arena Hotel Hills here in Sarajevo for the 19th edition of the Women's European Championships in Division A, where we get things started today with the defending champions, the Netherlands, facing off against France in just a few minutes' time. Caroline Bullock here with you on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel as we get ready to go. So the Netherlands, a very experienced team in winning, as they are the current Paralympic, World and European champions. It's been a dominant era in women's basketball for the Dutch, and they are aiming for their 5th straight gold medal in this European Championships. That would be their 10th overall and would match Germany's record of 10 golds in the competition. For France, they finished 5th in the 2023 edition and last medalled in 2005. Coaches Matthias Morsan and Frederick Rowland have spoken about building and developing with this young team. They've got a young core. They are the youngest team in the competition at just over 25 years old, and they'll certainly be wanting to show their potential out there on the floor. And a team that also have Paralympic qualification in 2028 as an aim for them. So we are just under a minute away from tip-off here at the Arena Hotel Hills. We've had some fantastic action from the men's competition so far already today and last night in the opening game. And the women's competition will get underway very shortly. As teams come out onto court, Netherlands will be playing in white today and France in blue. Out on the floor for the Netherlands, it will be Ilse Aerts, Zina Wiemenhuber, Bo Kramer, Jitske Visser and Sylvana von Hayes. Apologies, Karina de Roy starting for the Netherlands. And for France, as they come out onto the floor, it will be Lucie Nollet, Anne-Sophie Rubler, Eva David, Louisa Ducken-Libert and Marion Dijou. And for the tip, it will be David against Wiemenhuber. We have got all games throughout the competition in the men's and women's competitions for you right here live on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel, all competition long. So make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the action. You don't want to miss a second of it. We've had some incredible games so far already, and we've only played a day and a half so far. Loads more basketball to come, but here we are as we get the women's edition of the European Championships 2025 underway. The ball is tipped and it's into the hands of Kramer for the Netherlands, and the first possession. Kramer wheels her way inside, dishes off to Wiemenhuber and gets the first points of the game for the Netherlands. And Wiemenhuber such a strong scorer inside, has that long reach, able to position herself really well under the basket. And Kramer, as you can see, a fantastic facilitator out on the floor, going to find a way to get the ball into her teammates' hands. Nole. France looking to answer here. And in and out from Nole. Unlucky for that not to fall. But a great look there for France. As the Netherlands back inside. Wiemenhoefer rolls out. Ball's kept with the Netherlands. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Kramer into Wiemenhoefer. That one will drop. And back-to-back buckets for Wiemenhoefer. And you can see that connection between Kramer and Wiemenhoefer out on display already in the first 60 seconds. As Rubler has it for France. Nole. Ball's knocked out of bounds. And last touch will be France, so Netherlands will get it back. De Roy into the corner. Von Hayes puts it up and bounces off the back iron. Nole secures the rebound for France. And France looking to get it over the halfway line here. They won't do it, and that will be an 8-second violation. Good pressure there from the Netherlands. Puts the ball back in their hands. So it will be ball from the sideline as Kramer will inbound. Kramer, the three-time Paralympian, winning gold, hits the three-pointer. That's exactly what she can do. Gold in Tokyo and Paris, the MVP at the Paris tournament, showing exactly what she does out on the floor as she hits a big shot there to take a 7-0 lead over France. And we've got a timeout called as teams want to talk things over. The Netherlands led by head coach Joost van Ranelrooy and joined by assistant coach George Bates for this competition, having Bates over from the UK where he coaches in the Women's Premier League, a 3-time national champion with the Loughborough Lightning in the Women's Premier League in the UK. Having coached Bo Kramer when she was playing for Loughborough, and also coaching Julia van der Sprong and Zeina Wiemenhoefer while they were out with the East London Phoenix in the UK this season. So Bates with a lot of familiarity with his players out on the floor. France here from the foul line, can't get it to fall. Again, another good look from France. And those shots will start to drop as ball is up and in. And De Roy finishing the layup for the Netherlands. It's a 9-0 lead here. Just over 7 minutes 50 to play. France looking to get on the scoreboard. Rubler swings it round. Nole looking for some space. 11 on the shot clock. Great pass there. And you can see the Netherlands just clogging the top of the line, making it difficult for France to get inside. And then out onto the break, De Roy, all alone, unopposed, puts it in for 2. And that is the danger of this Netherlands team. They're very quick, able to get those stops and then get out onto the break, play very, very fast out there on the floor. As Nole runs into Wiemenhoefer. Under pressure, dishes inside to David, and fouls called on the floor. So it will be an end-line ball for France. First foul on the Netherlands. As Nollet takes it from the end line. Rubler back to Nollet. Trying to find some space. Rubler, long pass over to Ducan-Liebert. 3 seconds. Ball's knocked away inside. Kramer comes away with it. De Roy. De Roy swings it inside. What a pass inside to Kramer. Count it and the foul. And Bo Kramer will head to the foul line for a chance at a 3-point play. Able to stay calm and composed under pressure, taking the contact, and gets a chance for a bonus point. Kramer, the 3-time Paralympian, bronze in Rio, along with those 2 golds in Paris and Tokyo, gets the free throw to drop. And Netherlands have a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. Clary into the game for the first time for France, has Rubler. Nollet works against Arts. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Nollet has to put something up. We're too strong. And Netherlands back on offense. Kramer will set things up for the team. Kramer looked like she thought about the shot. Uses a screen from Arts, draws the foul. It'll be the second team foul on France, and the Netherlands will take it from the sideline. 6:01 to play here in the first quarter in this opening game for the women's competition in the European Championships. As Kramer, look, you can see she's lining up outside that 3-point line, chooses to go inside. 3 seconds on the baseline, shots up and in. Another big basket for Kramer. Takes her up to 9 points personal here in the first quarter, leading all scorers. Nollet for France. France still looking for their first points of the quarter here. Swings the ball around. Back to Nollet. Leroux going inside. Doesn't get it to fall. Again, another good look, but gets her own rebound. And Rubler's there. Nollet finds some space off the front of the rim. Again, another big rebound there for France and Leroux. And Louisa Vary-Leroux working so hard underneath the basket, trying to secure the rebound. It will go back with the Netherlands, but hustling after every single possession. Kramer finds a path inside, is blocked, dishes off, and basket is good for Visser. You can see there Kramer, she draws the defense in, which inevitably leaves her teammate open when you're going to draw the double team. France possession. Rubler. Leroux. Quick ball movement here from France. As Nollet fading away, gets it to go! France get on the scoreboard. Kramer over to Visser. Back inside to Kramer, fading away, banks it in. And Kramer using her mismatch there, sits very high in her chair, able to shoot high over her opponents. As Netherlands take themselves up to 20 here in the first quarter. Just under 4 minutes to play. Nollet. And pass inside, foul on the floor. Goes against the Netherlands. France retain possession, but you can see there the cut that France were looking for A good look there. As we'll have a substitution, and Maria Augustin checks into the game. Just 18 years old, playing out there on the floor for France, one of the really exciting young players in this competition and on this French team. Nolay round the outside. Leroux. Can't get it underneath the basket. Netherlands back on the attack. Looking to come out strong here in their opening game as they defend their title. Pass is too strong, out of bounds. So France have a chance here to cut into this deficit. Bo Kramer leading all scorers so far, 10 points and 2 rebounds. As Nolay for France looks for a way to the basket. Ball's picked up. And the Netherlands coming back. You can see Wiemenhoever racing up ahead, but it's Kramer that will get there first. Takes it, gets the whistle, and Bo Kramer will go to the foul line for a chance for 2. And coming up after this game, we will have Great Britain and Spain in the women's competition at 5 o'clock local time. That game will be live on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel, as will every single game in the competition. At 4:30 local time, Switzerland and Italy in the men's competition, and at 7 o'clock it will be Great Britain men against Israel men. So still lots more action to come as Kramer gets the first free throw to fall. Kramer averaging 22.5 points per game, 10.7 rebounds, 6.8 assists at the Paris Paralympics last year, where she was named MVP. Does a bit of everything out there on the floor for her team. A real all-round player. You want scoring, you want rebounds, you want assists? Call Bo Kramer, because she's going to do a bit of everything for you. As France on the baseline swings the ball round. Leroux back to Nolay. Nolay pressured, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, puts it up. Oh, what a shot from Nolay! Such a difficult shot over the outstretched arm of a defender. As Korver finds Kramer, and Kramer shot bounces out, gets her own rebound, can't finish on the putback, but tips it to herself again. And Van der Sprung will finish it for the Netherlands into the game, and onto the scoreboard is Julia Van der Sprung. Takes the Netherlands up to a 20-point lead here in the first quarter as Clary passes round. Leroux back to Clary. David. That's a difficult shot, but nearly got it to drop as Kramer with the rebound. Korver. Spins against Leroux. Looking to use the screen there from Kramer as Korver's shot's too strong. Chased down by Van der Sprung and fading away. Kramer's shot's off. Korver's there for the rebound. Can't finish on the putback, but Kramer driving inside. Gets the rebound, cleaning up the glass, and Bo Kramer just crashing the boards today. She's going to take a very, very well-deserved rest for the Netherlands as she takes a substitution. And Mariska Beyer into the game for the Netherlands. The legendary Beyer out there on the floor. As France have possession and look to cut into this lead. Nolay. Pass is knocked away. Korver comes up with it. Final minute of the first quarter. Van der Sprung weaving her way inside. Gets the foul call, and Van der Sprung will go to the foul line to free throws to come here for the Netherlands. Van der Sprong playing for the East London Phoenix in the Women's Premier League in the UK this season. She won the national championship and averaged 9.6 points per game, 8.3 rebounds and 5 assists, shooting just under 49% from the field during the season. As can't get the roll, but Bayer's there, gets the rebound and puts it in the basket. Leroux to Nole. Thought about the shot. Van der Sprong came racing out on defense. And France a little bit undersized here. The Netherlands certainly have the advantage height-wise here, sitting very high in their chair. So you see Van der Sprong racing out there to try and just almost get a hand on the way of the shot if it was going to go up, or the pass. So France having to move the ball around very quickly to try and find those gaps and take advantage of those matches when they do have them. 3 seconds, dishing inside. What a finish there as Leroux rolling to the basket, splashes it in the net. 13 seconds in the quarter, long pass over to Beyer. Beyer fading away, answers for the Netherlands, and France can put something up here if they hurry. 3 seconds, need to get it over the line. 2 seconds, 1 second, it's a launch and won't go. But at the end of the first quarter, it is a 30-6 lead for the Netherlands over France, and they have been led by a huge game so far from Bo Kramer, scoring all over the court. She has 14 points, shooting 71% from the field, 4 rebounds and 3 assists already. And for France, it's 4 points from Lucy Nole, who also has a rebound as well. Louisa Vary-Leroux adding in 2 points and 2 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds for Leroux as well. Very important they're going to be throughout the course of the competition, where you've got a player that can crash the boards and get those offensive rebounds, get your team those second chance points. So important, so crucial out there on the floor. So teams coming back out on the floor for the second quarter. As the Netherlands have a 30-6 lead as we come out onto the floor. The Netherlands have been absolutely dominant the last few years in women's basketball. As I mentioned earlier, the current Paralympic, World and European champions have won 4 straight European championships. As Augustin doesn't get it to drop. That's a good look from the young player. Look for France to try and get us some more of those throughout the course of the game. Korver working her way inside, dishes off to Beyer, who finishes at the rim. And 2 players who know each other incredibly well, having played together for so long. For the Netherlands, you can see that connection out there on the floor. Nole to Augustin. Clary on the baseline. France had some success on that baseline earlier, as Augustin looked like she thought about that shot. That is a good look for her. And Nole off the rim, but Augustin racing to the basket. Offensive rebound and puts it in. Gets her first points of the game. Korver. Van der Sprong under pressure, doesn't matter. That increases the Netherlands' lead here in the second quarter. Augustin finds Nolay. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Stays a France ball, but good hands there from Frelink. Just takes some time off the clock, forces France to reset. So Nolay will take it from the sideline. As we got a substitution for the Netherlands, Zeina Wiemenhoever. Ilona Post into the game. So France ball from the sideline. Nolay will take it. Nolay thought about the three. Clary's on the baseline, puts it up. And again, another big offensive rebound there for Augustin. A shot clock violation is called. Ball has to hit the rim. Otherwise the shot clock doesn't reset, but you can just see how hard Augustin is working out there on the floor. There's Van der Sprong. Oh, an open path to the basket. Miscommunication from France on defense. As Van der Sprong takes herself up to 6 points personal alongside 3 rebounds. Clary swings it round to Leroux. Nolay's there. You can see Netherlands defending up high here, making it difficult for France to get inside to the basket. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, Nolay launches from deep, doesn't go, and got a whistle on the play. Not sure if there was a foul call, or Beyer was just catching Augustin there as the ball went out of bounds. I think we had a shot clock violation at the same time, so we'll see what the call on the floor is as we have a substitution. And Bo Kramer and Felice Lenzer come into the game. Beyer and Von Hayes check out for the Netherlands. So it was a 24-second violation, so Netherlands have the ball from the end line. Van der Sprong dishes over to Kramer. Kramer has space. Long pass to Wiemenhoever. Oh, the extra pass underneath the hoop. And Post finishing under the basket. What a shot there. The extra pass. And the ball movement from this Netherlands team is just on point every time you see them out on the floor. Nolay looking to find some space. Augustin spinning. Clary, 3 seconds. Back to Augustin, catch and shoot. Doesn't go, it's tough when you've got Kramer barreling down at you. As Kramer using the screen from Wiemenhoever, finds a cut-in. Post doesn't get it to drop. France back on the attack. Nolay going underneath the hoop, draws the foul. That's going to put Lucie Nolay at the foul line for France. A chance for 2 here. Leading the way for France with 4 points so far. She was part of the French team that was at the repechage for Paralympic qualification last year, averaging 4.5 points per game. 4.3 rebounds and 4.5 assists. Playing for JDA Dijon Basket this season. As second free throw's good. It takes her up to 5 points personal. Just under 6.5 minutes to play here in the first half as Van der Sprong has the ball for the Netherlands. Kramer inside. And Kramer up to 16 points, leading all scorers. Nolay backs the ball out. Clary. Leroux has space at the foul line, spins out. Again, there's shots around the foul line. They're good looks for France. It's been unlucky for them not to drop, but that's something that will come, and half of the battle is getting those good looks. Once you get the look, the shots will start to drop eventually, and they're getting themselves into good positions, getting themselves good looks. As touch pass to Kramer, underneath the hoop, David with the rebound. 4-on-4 down the court here. Clary to Nole. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, no look. And spins out, touched everywhere on the rim before it popped out. Again, so unlucky for France for that not to fall. Kramer into Wiemenhuber, and she's fouled on the shot. So to the foul line she will go. And a chance to add to the score here for the Netherlands. Wiemenhuber with 2 points and 2 rebounds so far, but we'll have a timeout called first before the free throws, as we've got just under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. The Netherlands up 40-9 against France, and the Netherlands looking to defend their gold medal after winning the European Championships in 2023. France, as I mentioned earlier, they have got a young core. They are the youngest team in this competition, with just over 25 years old, and there's a lot of exciting young talent out there. We've seen her already. Marie Augustin, getting those rebounds for France. Certainly a young player to watch. Also on the bench, Maud Privot at 17 years old. Both players were playing for France at the European Para Youth Games in Istanbul earlier this year. And some really exciting young players coming up through the French programme. So certainly players to watch out there on the floor for the future. And for now, as they are showing us, as Augustin is certainly showing us out on the floor, she's certainly a player to watch for now. So back out on the floor, it is Wiemenhuber at the foul line. Wiemenhuber was playing for the East London Phoenix in the Women's Premier League alongside Julia van der Sprung this season, where they were coached by George Bates. Wiemenhuber led the team in points per game with just over 25, as she gets both free throws, takes herself up to 4 points. Augustin over to Clary. Clary off the rim. And Kramer leading the charge for the Netherlands. Into Wiemenhuber. Banks it in. Again, you can see the experience out there on the floor for this Netherlands team. Players that have played together for such a long time, really built those connections, know exactly where they're going to be out on the floor. So no, you can see them often passing the ball before the players even got there. They know where they're going to be cutting to, as Nole sinks it. That was a tough shot from Nole. Has 7 of France's points as she knocks the ball away on defense, doing it on both ends of the floor. Ball stays with the Netherlands, but that has got the French bench pumped up. And we'll see a substitution for France as Anne-Sophie Rubler back out onto the floor. Sylvana von Hayes and Carina de Roy back out for the Netherlands. Both teams just on 1 team foul each this quarter, as Van der Sprung looks to find some space. Kramer has the mismatch. Shot doesn't fall. Ball's tipped and can't quite save it in, but good hustle there from Arts as France look to get it over the line. What a pass there from Augustin. As Rubler has 8 seconds on the shot clock. Nole spinning against Van der Sprung. Rubler, that's short. Van der Sprung almost had a path there, and you can see an offensive foul called goes against the Netherlands. Almost looked like Van der Sprung had a path that she was going to take to the basket. Augustin popped up, blocked the way, and then the offensive foul called against the Netherlands. So France will have the ball back. And the Netherlands had a 30-6 run in the first quarter. It's been 14-5 so far here in the second. France have done a good job of being able to counter here in the second. Some of those shots that the Netherlands have taken, forcing some turnovers, getting some chances. Augustin round to Rubler. David fading away. Doesn't get the friendly bounce as Kramer picks up rebound number 7. She's looking at a double-double here early on in the game in the first half. De Roy, Kramer, off the rim, ball's tipped, picked up by Rubler. Nole has Augustin racing up ahead, but will have to back it out, wait for the team to catch up. Augustin over to Nole, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pressured by De Roy. Nole puts it up, won't fall. And we've got just over 2 minutes to play here in the first half. De Roy. Doesn't fall, ball's tipped by Nole, gets the rebound. And Netherlands get it back, but a foul goes against France. That's just their second foul this quarter. Ball stays with the Netherlands. And Lucy Nole goes to the bench. As Lisa Clary back in for France. So Netherlands ball, 1:42 on the clock here in the first half. As Van der Sprung takes it round the outside. Using the screen from Von Hayes, doesn't get it to go. And rebound picked down. Arts came away with the steal for the Netherlands. As Kramer lines up a shot, doesn't go. And Augustin grabs it for France. Augustin, what a move, spinning against Kramer. Ball stays with France, but Augustin shaking and baking away to make herself free. Certainly having a fantastic debut here at the European Championships as Rubler puts it up, too strong, and De Roy gets it over the halfway line. Oh, good hands there from Leroux. France get the ball back after that steal and have numbers here, having the advantage. As Leroy gets the whistle, she's going to go to the foul line. And what a sequence there from Leroux, apologies. Forcing the turnover, getting France the ball, gets herself to the basket, and fouled on the shot with a chance for 2 at the line here. And a timeout called before the free throws. So a 44-11 lead here for the Netherlands over France in the opening game of the women's competition here at the Arena Hotel Hills in Sarajevo. Coming up after this game at 5 p.m. local time, it will be Great Britain against Spain. The 2023 silver medalists against the 2023 bronze medalists in what's sure to be an absolutely must-see matchup. You can catch all the games live on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow along on social media. There's loads of great clips. All the teams putting out some really great interviews and content with the players. There's been lots going on here at the Arena Hotel Hills. It's absolutely fantastic atmosphere. We've got a nice crowd building, some support for the Netherlands here to one side, and then the French support on the other side. As teams come back out onto the floor with 42.8 seconds to go in the first half, and it will be Louisa Vary-Leroux at the foul line for 2 shots. She'll be going into her 5th year at the University of Alabama this season, and she gets the first free throw to go. She was named to the All-American first team at the University of Alabama last season. Doesn't get the second. And long shot from the Netherlands, doesn't drop. David with the rebound. Another chance here for France. We've tied their points total from the first quarter. Can they surpass it here as time runs down in the second? Rubler. And banks it in! Big shot for Rubler. Gets herself on the scoreboard. Netherlands with 7 seconds. Van der Sprung finds Kramer. Kramer fading away, answers at the buzzer. Time running down, and Kramer takes herself up to 18 points personal, alongside 7 rebounds and 4 assists. A huge game from her already in just the first half, but she is showing exactly who she is out on the floor and why she is such an important part of this Netherlands team. Just behind her, Zeina Wiemenhoever and Karina de Roy, both on 6. Welcome back into the Arena Hotel Hills here in Sarajevo as we get ready for the second half between the Netherlands and France in the opening game of the Women's European Championships 2025. The Netherlands going into the third quarter with a 46-14 lead over France. They are the defending champions. They have 4 straight goals. They are going for their 5th straight gold medal if they were to win the competition this time around. And they have certainly come out strong and picked up exactly where they left off 2 years ago. Bo Kramer leading all scorers so far with 18 points, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. As she's looking at a double-double as we head into the third quarter. And France having shown real flashes out there on the floor of what they can do. They've had some good looks. Had some shots just not fall, unfortunately. But as we mentioned before, this is a relatively young French team as well. And that's certainly got a lot of potential out there on the floor. So teams back out on the court for the third quarter, and it will be Netherlands possession to start things off. Ball is in, and it's Kramer with control. Kicks it into the corner and sinks it. Shot is good for Visser. Straight out of the gate. No time to waste there. 12 seconds into the quarter, and the Netherlands add another 2 onto the scoreboard. Augustin for France. Had a really strong first half, was working really hard under the basket. Showing what she can do on defense. And speaking of defense, Ilse Arts takes the ball away for the Netherlands. They have numbers here and the advantage. Oh, behind their head pass. Extra pass over to Viemenhoover. And the Harlem Globetrotters Showtime basketball out on the floor from the Netherlands. Nollet runs into Viemenhoover. Nollet with those 7 points for France, leading the way for them. Rubler with 4 seconds. Too strong. Kramer back on the attack. Will set things up. Visser. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Netherlands. Good hands there from Leroux. They're the kind of plays that are very important as well. You won't come up with the steal necessarily, but knock the ball out of bounds, take some time off the clock, just force your opponent to reset. As Viemenhoover gets the contact and the basket. Chance for an and one opportunity here at the foul line. Viemenhoover 8 points and 3 rebounds so far. As France will have a substitution, Marion Dijou getting ready to come in, and Eva David heads to the bench. Viemenhoover 2 Paralympic gold at Tokyo and Paris. Doesn't get the free throw, and into the game, Dijou with the rebound for France. Leroux. To Augustin. Augustin, long shot off the back iron. And De Roy puts it in for 2 at the other end. It was a 30-point first quarter for the Netherlands, 16 in the second. Scoring dropped off a little bit there. Let's see what they'll do here in the third quarter, but they've certainly come out strong with 6 points so far. As ball will go out of bounds, stays France ball. And there's going to be some time put back on the shot clock. So it will be 1 second. So it has to be a catch and shoot here. 1 second, enough to get something off, but it has to be very, very quick. So it needs to be, as soon as the ball's inbounded, shot needs to go up. As Lisa Clary checks into the game. And Maria Augustin goes to the bench. So 1 second on the shot clock. Ball's in, and it's up, won't go. So Netherlands will get it back. Coming up after this game, Great Britain and Spain at 5 p.m. local time on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. We're in the group stages, and teams will play each other once in the group stages. As Kramer under the basket, count that, and the foul. Kramer up to 20 points. Gets a chance for one more at the foul line. Just continues to pour in the points for the Netherlands. Playing in the UK, in Germany. Shot spins out, ball's tipped. Roy has it, and foul goes against France. So that'll be their third team foul. And De Roy will be at the line, the 6-time Paralympian. 2 gold medals and a bronze in Rio in 2016. And second one's good. France looking to get some points on the scoreboard here as Clary finds Rubler. Rubler looking for some space. And shot spins down. Dejoux can't get it to drop. Again, another good look though from France, and ball will go out of bounds. Back with France. 6:50 to play here in the third quarter. Clary, ball's tipped. Kramer has it for the Netherlands. Kramer playing with pace here. Has Wiemenhoever back to Kramer, back to Wiemenhoever. Finishes with 2. And Wiemenhoever now up to 12 points. Kramer leading all scorers with 20. Has 8 rebounds. We're on double watch for Bo Kramer. Cleary. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Ball's tipped. Good hands there from Kramer. France looking to get it inside to Leroux. You can see that cut come in, but just not able to finish. Arts, bullet pass underneath the basket. Wiemenhoever's shot doesn't go. Ball's tipped. Leroux holds on to it for France. Nole going baseline. Long pass over to Leroux. 6 seconds. And not that time. Kramer to Wiemenhoever. That one is good. And the Netherlands up to 15 points this quarter. Nole to Leroux. And intercepted by Visser. Kramer has the space all alone, takes the time, scoops it up and in, and a timeout called by France. Head coach Mathis Morsana wants to talk things over with his team alongside his assistant Frederick Rowland. France looking to get on the scoreboard this quarter. Did a really good job in the second quarter, did France, with those 8 points coming after 6 in the first, able to surpass what they did in the first quarter. And that's what you want to look for in a game like this with a larger deficit. France are very much an up-and-coming team with the with, as I mentioned, some of the young players out there on the floor. But what they're going to be looking to do is, what can we do better in this second half than we did in the first half? It's a chance to cut into the lead, but also to get those little wins in the game. So they want to look at things like, can we set a target score? Can we hold the Netherlands to under X amount of points in this quarter? Can we try and out-rebound them for the next 2 possessions, the next 3 possessions? You set yourself those little goals and it helps you build each game that you're playing in. And there's still a lot of basketball in this competition for all of these teams to play, and the teams that you see out on opening day as well, even at the end of the group stage, are always very, very different to the teams that you've seen at starting, because just the experience out on the floor, getting those reps in, all the practice time that players have had together, just really builds that cohesion. And these teams have been here at the Arena Hotel Hills for maybe 4 or 5 days. They've been out on the practice courts, they've been training, and they've just wanted to get out on the floor. Every player that you see is just ready to get going, get the competition started, and get out on the floor, put what they've learned in training into practice. As Kramer, speeding down the court, puts it in. Just what a stop and finish there for Kramer. 24 points personal, along with 9 rebounds. She's now up to 7 assists. So we'll forget double-double watch, but we're on triple-double watch for Bo Kramer. As David runs into Beyer. David off the back of the rim. And DeRoy chased down by Nole. As Dejoux saves it in for France. Rubler. And foul called, goes against the Netherlands. That's their first of the quarter. So Nole heads to the bench for France. And Clary back in to the game. David. David against Beyer. Under pressure. 4 seconds. Ball goes out of bounds. Will go the way of the Netherlands. And you see it's that defensive pressure that the Netherlands will put on. They just have their hands in those passing lanes, make it really difficult for their opponents to kind of get past. Almost as if they're making a wall at the top of the near the top of the key. As Visser shots up and chased down by Dejoux for France. Over to Rubler. Clary. Coatontek doesn't get it to fall. Charlene Coatontek gets her first minutes of the game, and Kramer off the front of the rim. Ball's tipped into the hands of Dejoux. As France will get it over the halfway line. Rubler. David under pressure. That's short. Kramer grabs her 10th rebound of the game. A double-double for her, along with 24 points. As she backs the ball out. DeRoy. Beyer fading away, doesn't get it to fall, and a jump ball will be called. Possession goes with France. Just over 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, as we've got a substitution for the Netherlands, and we will see Shekova and Julia van der Sprung back out onto the floor. Clary looking for some space. Good screen there from David. Now it's Rubler. Works against De Roy. Ball's knocked away by Bayer. Leading the charge. She's going to take it all the way. And, oh, it doesn't drop in. Just rolled off the other side. And 90 seconds to go here in the third quarter as France looking to get onto the scoreboard. Cleary. Ball's knocked away. Picked up by Rubler. 1 second, has to put something up. Will be after the buzzer. Great defense there from Bayer. Putting the pressure on the ball. Doesn't stop until the 24 seconds runs out. Van der Sprung. Passes out to Visser. Back inside. Foul is called and De Roy will go to the line. And you can see it's all those extra passes that the Netherlands make that really plays to their advantage. Visser looked like she had a good look. Van der Sprung could have had a good look. But they pass inside. De Roy is there, and it's knowing which of your teammates has the great look as opposed to a good look. De Roy misses the first. And doesn't get the second to go. David with the rebound. And an offensive foul called goes against France. That was in the backcourt, so it will be Netherlands ball. As we'll have a substitution for France. Louise Duckenlebert into the game and Maria Augustin back out on the floor. Van der Sprung. Great screen from Korver, creating some space. Wiemenhuber on the baseline. It's a great look from her. 36 seconds in the quarter. Clary to Rubler against Korver. And pass is too strong, will go out of bounds. And that will leave 22 seconds on the game clock. So shot clock will be off and the Netherlands can hold for the final shot of this quarter. Having come back out onto the floor. Fired up here in the third. It's been a 19-point run for the Netherlands. There's Van der Sprung with 9 seconds. On the baseline, Wiemenhuber fading away. That's short. Korver gets the rebound. Doesn't go, but Van der Sprung will be after the whistle. And that will do it for the end of the third quarter. A 67-14 lead for the Netherlands over France. And it has been Bo Kramer leading the way for all scorers. A huge 24 points. Shooting 10 of 17 from the field. Has 10 rebounds, a double-double. And 7 assists along with 4 steals. Alongside her, 16 points from Zina Wiemenhuber. Out on the floor, she's in 77% with 4 rebounds and a couple of assists. And for France, it is Lucie Nollet leading the way with 7 points and 3 rebounds. And Louisa Vari Leroux, 5 points for her and 2 rebounds. 22 points in the paint for the Netherlands. They've really been able to use those mismatches to their advantage, get to the basket, those cuts to the basket. Worked very, very successfully for them. Shooting 62% from the field for the Netherlands to France's 20 so far. But back out on the floor for the fourth quarter. We have 10 more minutes to play in this opening game of the Women's European Championships here at the Arena Hotel Hills in Sarajevo. Coming up after this game at 5 p.m. local time, it will be Great Britain against France. The 2023 silver and bronze medalists will face off against each other in their first games in the group stages. So Van der Sprung to Wiemenhoever, fading away, sinks the ball. Up to 18 points personal. Nollet to Rubler. Rubler with space, banks it in. It's a great start to the fourth quarter for France. Korver, long pass to Wiemenhoever under the basket. That is her spot right there. Right place, right time. And 8 times out of 10 results in a basket because she's shooting 8 out of 10 from the floor. And takes herself up to 18 points. 20 points after that basket. Apologies. Zeina Wiemenhoever scoring at will here for the Netherlands. As France have possession. Augustin. Back to Nollet. Nollet off the rim. Ball's tipped. Can France get there in time? Not quite. And will be Netherlands possession. So after this game, France go again tomorrow against Germany at 9:30 in the opening game of Saturday, as Van der Sprung weaving through traffic. David's there for the rebound. Finds Rubler. Back to Nollet. Rubler. Shots up and too strong that time, but again, that's that shot from Rubler. She's got 4 points as Korver for the Netherlands dishes to Wiemenhoever. Shot doesn't go that time. And ball's out of bounds. And France will have it. A 4-2 run for the Netherlands in this quarter so far. And the Netherlands will play their second game in the group stage tomorrow at 2:30 against Spain. So teams after this game will have a chance to recuperate, regroup, and then they go again. As each team will play 4 games in the group stage. As Augustin foul is on the floor. She's bumped. So first foul against the Netherlands this quarter. The sideline ball for France, but first we'll have a timeout. And head coach Matthias Mawson wants to draw something up here for France. So teams coming back out on the floor. 7:44 to play here in the fourth quarter. A 4-2 run for the Netherlands. It is sideline ball for France. Or end line. They're going to take it from the end line as Lucie Nollet will inbound. Nollet leading the way for France with 7 points. As she puts it up, it's short. Again, it's been another good look. France have been able to get those looks. as Korver puts it in for the Netherlands. And Sherkova gets her first points of the game. A couple of rebounds and 3 assists as well for Korver. A 7-time Paralympian, an incredibly experienced player out there on the floor for the Netherlands. As Nole's shot doesn't drop, Van der Sprung pushes it down the floor. Van der Sprung dishes inside. Korver too much on it. Ball will go out of... Oh, no, won't go out of bounds as Van der Sprung managed to save it in. So it will be Netherlands' possession. Great hustle there from Van der Sprung. Van der Sprung with 9 seconds on the clock. Works against Augustin. Long pass over to Wiemenhoever. Into Korver. Doesn't drop. But again, Korver finds those cuts to the basket. She finds the way inside. As Augustin thought about the shot. Will put it up and sinks it! Maria Augustin gets her first points of the game at the European Championships. And Wiemenhoever doesn't get it to go at the other end. But Maria Augustin, what a show from the young player out here on the floor today. Named the MVP of the Under-23 French Championships this year. Named to the tournament All-Star 5 team as well. An incredible talent out there on the floor. A really, really exciting young player to watch. And getting her first points out there on the floor as Wiemenhoever doesn't get the first to go, but second's good. And that takes her up to 21 points personal. Nole into Augustin. Just over 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Back to Nole. Nole, long pass to Augustin. Swings it round. Nole with 6 seconds. Runs into Van der Sprung. David driving to the basket. Gets the roll. Rewarded with 2. David working hard to find the space. The ball spinning round but then dropping in. And David with her first points of the game. Korver to Van der Sprung, pops out. Wiemenhoever's there for the rebound, can't finish. David secures it for France. Augustin will try again. That one doesn't go. And Netherlands ball as Kramer, Post, check into the game alongside Lenzer. Van der Sprung for the Netherlands. Finds Kramer. Kramer onto the court. Ball's in the basket. What she does best. And Kramer increases her total out there on the floor. Has 26 points. We are on triple-double watch for Bo Kramer. She's 3 assists away from a triple-double. Just a fantastic all-round player for the Netherlands. Does a bit of everything out there on the floor as she leads the team down the court. Wiemenhofer, another 2 for her. And that takes Kramer to 8 assists. And again, I've mentioned it before, that the connection, the consistency that this Netherlands team have out on the floor, having played together for so long. They have just built those reps and know exactly where they're going to be, really know how to execute head coach Joost van Ranelrooy's plan out there. As Leroux answers. And Leroux up to 7 points. Up to 8 in the quarter for France, and it's been a 9-8 run for the Netherlands. Kramer on the baseline, that shot gets her own rebound, and again dishes out to Wiemenhofer. Not that time, and balls into the hands of Kramer, who adds another 2 to her total. 28 points personal for Bo Kramer. But just before that rebound there, you can see a great box out from Augustin. Stopped the Netherlands getting the ball on the side of the key. Kramer does run in for the rebound at the other side. But again, Maria Augustin just really working hard out there on the floor as ball is stripped by Lenzer. And Kramer again leads the charge. Van der Sprung back to Kramer. Puts it in, and Bo Kramer with a 30-piece out there on the floor will go to the foul line to increase her total. A chance here at the foul line. What a showing from Bo Kramer out on the floor. As Maria Augustin heads to the bench, back into the game. And Sophie Rubler on the floor for France. As Kramer sinks the and 1. She's up to 31 points. And the Netherlands making a statement here in their opening game as they defend their European title. Rubler banks it in, using the glass. And Rubler now up to 6 points. Van der Sprung works against Nollet. Long pass over to Wiemenhofer. Kramer, long 2, spins out. David with the rebound. David has her 7th rebound of the game. As Nollet looks to back out. Ran into Kramer, will put it up. Too strong. Van der Sprung secures it for the Netherlands. Kramer under the hoop, into the basket. 33 for Kramer, along with 13 rebounds and 8 assists. A massive performance on the floor for Kramer. And with just under 2 minutes to play, France with their highest scoring quarter of the game look to add some more to the total as David has it knocked away by Kramer. As Kramer works her way to the basket, scoop layup short. Rubler with the rebound. Rubler with some space, using the screen from Dejoux. Won't get it to fall. Again, you see how quick the Netherlands get down the floor as Wiemenhofer in off the window, and she's up to 25 points personal. It's been a scoring barrage between Wiemenhofer and Kramer for the Netherlands. As Nollet from the foul line bounces off the back. Final minute of the game. Kramer to Wiemenhofer. And Wiemenhofer continues to score. 27 points for Wiemenhofer. Kramer with the assist is 1 assist away from a triple-double. We have 44.5 seconds to play. And it's been a 22-10 run for the Netherlands this quarter. Nole up against Van der Sprong. Round to Leroux. Leroux with space. That's short. Kramer down the floor. Wiemenhofer inside. Doesn't get it to drop. Gets her own rebound and puts it back in. And Kramer has been credited with a 10th assist earlier, so a triple-double for Bo Kramer in her opening game. That's a huge stat line from her as the clock winds down, and congratulations to the Netherlands. Take a 91-24 win over France in their opening game in their European Championship title defence, led by a triple-double from Bo Kramer, 33 points, 14 rebounds and 10 assists, along with 5 steals, shooting just under 60% from the floor. And Zeina Wiemenhofer, 27 points for her, along with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. A huge game out on the floor for both of those players. And off the bench, Julia van der Sprong, 8 points and 8 rebounds. And for France, leading the way on 7 points, Louisa Varie-Leroux had 2 rebounds as well. And Lucy Nole, 7 points for her, along with 3 rebounds. And Eva David, 7 rebounds in the game. And a big shout out to Maria Augustin, getting her first points, 2 points and a rebound out on the floor. Again, there's a lot of excitement about this young French team, so young players to watch out on the floor. And the Netherlands are going to be very pleased with how they've come out strong here in their first game. Really making a statement out there on the floor. They've shown what they can do. They do go again tomorrow against Spain, the 2023 bronze medalists. They'll be playing at 2:30 local time. And for France, they take on Germany at 9:30 in the opening game. So coming up after this game, we have got Great Britain and Spain in around an hour's time. That will be live on the IWBF Europe YouTube channel. So make sure to like and subscribe, because you don't want to miss a second of the action. So the final score, the Netherlands 91, France 24. We'll be back with you very shortly. Thanks for joining us.